What's up, guys? Aldo here with PragerU. Today, I'm at the Texas State Capitol in Austin, where protesters have gathered for the How Many More rally, where they are demanding action be taken to secure our southern border. Let's go talk to some people. Why are you here today?
This is a critical issue for the sovereignty of our country.
I'm here because I am adamant about us getting our border secure.
I'm tired of the border being wide open and all the, like this says, sex slaves and fentanyl coming through.
You explain your sign. Your sign says every American should be enraged. Talk to me about it.
Because this should not be a partisan issue. This should be a bipartisan thing. It shouldn't be political. Everybody should be upset about trafficking and drug cartels and deaths and fentanyl and everything.
Number one concern for me is the child trafficking. That should not happen in America.
Nobody will be, the people that aren't concerned about it won't really be concerned about it until it affects them. Right? Until it's on their doorstep. We saw that with the whole Chicago situation. And all of those black folks in those communities, or in that community, I should say, that came out and spoke their minds. And that was in part, I feel, because it was on their doorsteps. Literally. Literally on their doorstep. Had it not been for that, I feel personally that there wouldn't have been, the outrage about it if it didn't affect them directly, right? People speak up when it affects them directly. When it's all far in the distance, like it's all good. I think I came across something, and I'll make this short so we can get back to the video. Oh man, I want to say it was from New York, possibly. But somebody was saying, yeah, all these years we bragged about being a sanctuary city, but we never truly prepared for it. It was all fine and dandy when somebody else had to deal with, right, people coming across the border. That was cool. Oh, Texas has to deal with it? Fine. Yeah, I'm all for it. Oh, now it's on your doorstep. Now it's a problem.
Them to sponsors that aren't vetted.
People want to come here to be free, but these people aren't going to be free.
Right now, this is just enabling the cartels to do all the things they're doing.
All the resources are being soaked up by the masses of people coming over, and the Border Patrol agents have been reduced to processing them instead of being out tracking and stopping people who have invaded our country. It's warfare in which you attack every sector of a country's society and collapse it to where we say, uncle, no more, we'll let you do whatever you want.
It's just not fair to Americans. It's not, and we do want to let people in, but we want to make sure they come across safely. They come across alive and, legally.
We need to take away the restrictions that have been put on the Border Patrol, such as taking away their rifles so that they're outgunned in an encounter with sicarios. We need to give them back their ATVs so they can go and patrol. We need to force...
Wait a minute, they had ATVs that were taken away from them? What sense does that make? See, listen, one of y'all, at least I remember seeing one comment that actually wasn't very long ago, said that I should run for president. America ain't ready for me to be president. Because all this shenanigans, no. That wall Trump was building, oh yeah, we finishing that plus some. Barbed wire across the top, barbed wire across the bottom. We got dogs that are that all of the Border Patrol have, every single one of them, right? They got ATVs, they got dirt bikes, they've got pickup trucks, heavy duty pickup trucks to drive out there. Oh man, we got towers all along. I mean the whole border, the whole thing. Tall towers where we got some people up there. Hey, stuff get out of hand. Okay, old boy is over that way. Okay, we got helicopters at the ready. Okay, with night vision. As a matter of fact, the foot patrol officers will have night vision as well. I mean, all that's getting shut down. All of it. And people, oh, well, that's going to be expensive. Well, it's expensive letting people come through too, ain't it? And we sending all types of money everywhere, all over this planet. It seems like we sending money all over the place. We helping everybody else except for ourselves. That would end too. You know, I'm just saying. We got to help ourselves before we help everybody else. If we break down, then like what good? I'm all for helping people, but if we can't help ourselves first, and we break down, that means everybody else is, you know, up Poops Creek without a paddle, because the cash cow just went down. The cash cow got to get fed first. Can't divvy out the cash without the cash cow. I'm just saying. Y'all agree with me? Let me know. Talk to me.
The Department of the Interior let them patrol in national parks where you see the sign saying, "Be caution, you may encounter drug smugglers and human traffickers if you go into this park." That is ludicrous for this country.
Are borders racist?
No, bull crap. It isn't just one race coming over.
And the popular narrative is that this open border is compassionate.
No, I don't think it's compassionate at all.
They're being sex trafficked, the kids as well as the women. That's not compassion.
People are dying. It's not compassionate at all.
We need to find an alternative way, but we can't just have this continue on because I'm just hurting American citizens just to survive.
Yeah, and I've seen it too. I just spent 3 days on the border, and I saw how the influx of migrants is really creating a strain on those border communities, right? Their public services, like their firefighters or their EMTs, they're so busy taking care of the migrants coming over that in many cases, residents of those towns can't even get the services that their tax dollars are paying for. And while that might stick with border towns for now, that is going to seep further and further into America, and it's going to be disastrous for our country.
Yeah, I'll just say we need to make a change. We need to stop, close the border until we figure out what we can do.
It's true that we have a problem. And if you want to prove it to yourself, go look at the figures of people coming in on the Border Patrol's website. It doesn't match at all what is being said by our government officials or what's on the news.
Americans need to open their eyes, no matter what party they belong to. They need to open their eyes to this travesty and not think that it's just a political thing and that we're xenophobic.
Oh, some of them are. Because once again, shout out to Governor Abbott for sending these folks to these sanctuary cities so that all of these Democrats who think it's so great of a policy get to feel it personally. You get to experience it on your doorstep. And once again, we saw it in Chicago. It's all fine and dandy when you can sit back and talk about it. But when you actually got to be about it, it's a different story. A lot of people can talk that talk. Not many can walk the walk, though.
Phobes or anything like that. We care about human beings.
Just because you lock your doors at night doesn't mean you hate everybody outside. It means you love the people from within. We have millions of people pouring into our country every single year. This isn't sustainable. It's not compassionate to Americans or migrants. Enough is enough. Well, guys, that's a wrap here at the Texas State Capitol. Help us spread the truth about what's going on our southern border by liking this video and sharing it with your friends. Make sure to follow me and PragerU across all social medias.
Facts. Yeah, what's going on is absolutely insanity. And I think the Democrats know that they're in trouble. I think they understand it. They see it from a mile away. Because as much as I rag on the Democrats, they see videos like this too. They see it. They're not oblivious to it, right? They know. And honestly, I venture to say that a lot of Democrats are, especially, politically, or politicians, I should say, the Democrat politicians, a lot of them are smarter than Republican politicians. I watched them play the game. I've called it out, and I'm not even deep into politics. I'm barely a year in. I'm a baby, and I see the games that the Democrats play, and it almost feels like they are constantly running circles around Republicans. Circles. But it also makes sense because that's the only way Democrats could ever possibly have a chance of winning is if they play the game a whole lot better than Republicans. Running circles around Republicans. They can't win, toe to toe, blow for blow, policy wise, not physically, right? I'm not talking about violence, all right? I'm not promoting any violence. talking about policy, right? Debates, facts. You got people like Hakeem Jeffries, who I showed you guys the clip in the video yesterday, with him talking about the debt ceiling. And one of the things that he mentioned was the far right MAGA Republicans. You ever notice how Democrats always repeat certain things to try to make it stick in people's brains? Anything negative or that they perceive as negative, far right MAGA extremist Republicans playing the game. Playing the game, right? That's just one example that I can think of off the top of my head that a lot of you, it's fresh in your mind as well. If you haven't seen that video, definitely go and check it out. But man, it's crazy. It's insanity, and I think the Democrats' ultimate chess move is to allow all of these immigrants to vote. And if they manage to pull it off, it will effectively be over for the Republican Party. I hate to say that, but I personally feel like it's the truth. These immigrants are happy. I saw a video of a guy who was allegedly an immigrant. I didn't see him cross or even know where the video was taken, but it looked like, he was excited that he was here in America. And you know what he said? He said, "Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe Biden. Thank you, Joe. Nice guy. Or good guy." Something along those lines. You think he's going to vote for Trump? Not a chance in HE double hockey sticks. If he had the opportunity, he'd vote for Joe in a heartbeat. At least I would assume so, right? I would assume that. So if Democrats manage to pull that off, guys, say bye-bye. We're going to have to form our own community out in the woods or something. I don't know. I mean, seriously, that may be a consideration of mine. Getting all of us like-minded folks and starting our own community off in the middle of nowhere, right? Starting from scratch. By our lonesome. I don't know. That's what we might have to do. Go off the grid, make our own grid. Man. Man, oh man, oh man. But yeah, that's what I think their ultimate play is. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think that that's their ultimate play? Or do you guys think, no, they're just trying to help folks? Talk to me. That's just my assumption. But of course, I don't have all the answers. This is just my assumption, okay? So talk to me. Let me know your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section below. Thank you guys as always for tuning in. Peace and love. Oh, and check out that video too. Click that video right over there. Check it out. Click that. Right there. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong camera. I'm out.